Young Lee man and I came from the East Coast. I feel like a future young nigga gon' beast mode. Hang out the window with a gold, that's his ego. Came from the Ville, gotta do it for my people. She rap with the gay and she fuck with the ego. Yeah, that's how she like it. She want me to pipe, just get it deleted, no time for no Skyping. OTM straight out the mouth, we the livest.
Oh, you already know how we rock it, man. It's your brother from another mother, Kobe Lee in the building, bring you the all new Philly Cat podcast. If you're new to the show, let me give you a little bit of a rundown. I'll be talking to Eagles, I'll be talking to Sixers, I'm sprinkling a little bit of the Phillies, but I damn sure ain't talking about the Flyers. Hope everybody feeling good out there. Hope you ain't worried about the mule going blind. In other words, be in control of the things that you can control. Don't let the things out of your control you. Okay, so let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's talk biz naive. Let's talk turkey. The Eagles just traded for A.J. Brown. Ex-Titans wide receiver, Now I'm rocking with the Eagles to match up with Devontae Smith and a plethora of other wide receivers. We'll get down to that in a minute. We traded the number 18 pick to the Titans for A.J. Brown, and also, it came with a 4-year deal, $100 million, $56 million guaranteed. And is also note the fact that A.J. Brown is Jalen Hurts' childhood friend. So it's always good to see that. 2 months ago, they just was working out together over the offseason. So it seemed like this may have been a little bit, something was going on behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, this is just extraordinary. This is outstanding. This puts us on the map. This definitely puts us as the division favorites, in my opinion. Cowboys ain't got nothing up on this. And I know they heated. Okay? So, the questions, my concerns. What do we do with all of these receivers, okay? We got A.J. Brown. We got Devontae. We got Quez. We got Jalen Reagor, that be. We just signed Zach Pascal from the Colts. We signed ex-Oregon wide receiver, Olympic hurdler, Devin Allen. So that's 6. We signed him to a 3-year deal, which I really don't even understand. He didn't even prove himself yet, but that's nor here nor there. We got Greg Ward. We also got Hightower. That's 8 of them. So somebody got to go. And it might be Jalen Reagor, okay? 299 yards ain't gonna cut it. That might result in you getting cut, okay? Your ass may be grass. So we got to see what's going on. I know definitely A.J. Brown's gonna start with Devontae. I know Quez definitely should be solidified. Now this Zach Pascal from the Colts is definitely, it's a question with that. Will he be better than Reagor? I mean, it ain't that hard. All you gotta do is get over 300 yards. And that's pretty much it. Jalen Reagor definitely hit that second year slump, that sophomore slump. Can he bounce back with A.J. Brown being here, 24 years old, but still is a veteran, a proven guy, clearly $100 million. Will he take Jalen Reagor under his wing, per se? And will Jalen Reagor, how will he react to this? Will he crumble? Will he become stronger? Will he just get cut? I mean, at this point, it's really the writings on the wall. It's really just up to Howie. Are we going to keep him? Are we going to trade him? Are we going to cut him? I mean, and I don't know, man. I don't know if that boy gonna make the cut, because from what I'm seeing, your first rounder is looking like you're not it. It look like you're a bust. But I think ultimately Howie's going to keep him, and just to prove that pick wasn't a waste, in my opinion. The final question is, will Jalen Hurts step up? It's no more excuses. It's no more babying. This will be your first real year with having the keys in your hand. Last year, we still was checking up on you, making sure your rent was due every week. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much you did great. You was a Pro Bowler alternate. You know what I'm saying? You did what you need to do compared to the last year with 2 years ago with Carson Wentz. You coming in, throwing it. I really don't count that year for you. But now we put some weapons around you. You got the 2 extraordinary receivers in Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. You got the clutch tight end the security blanket in Dallas Goedert. You got the O-line, Jason Kelce coming back, Mike Lotta another year, Dickerson another year, Lane Johnson another year. I guess that would be Herbie, or maybe they put Say Malu, or maybe we got to see what's going on with Andre Dillard if he could play a little bit of that right guard. So the offense is there, running game is there. We got Miles Sanders, we got Gainwell, we got Boston Scott. So we got to see what we got a whole lot of going on that offense. High powered. I really want to know what this Pascal dude is about, and I want to know what this Devin Allen 3-year deal is about. You know what I'm saying? So that was just a steal. We won the draft that night. We won the draft. AJ Brown, only 24 years old. Last season, he had 63 catches, 869 yards, 5 touchdowns, but he did miss 4 games due to injury. He hasn't even reached his peak yet. 24 years old at the receiver position. I mean, come on. You can't get no better than that. And we locked him down for 4 years. 4 years to be with Jalen. I mean, we ain't going to say that you're going to be with Jalen because Jalen still got to prove himself. But ultimately, we got it. That was a steal. We'll take that all night. We basically used the 18th pick in the draft and drafted a 24-year-old proven veteran wide receiver, AJ Brown. Okay? Now, moving on to the draft. So we originally had the 15th and the 18th pick. We traded the 15th pick, the 124th pick, the 162nd pick, the 166th pick, and moved up 2 spots. That's a lot of draft capital, okay? But looking at the overall thing, I don't know if those 2 first, 5th rounders and that 4th rounder if we would have hit on that. I think we should have used those picks to build up that defense a little bit more instead of moving up only 2 spots. If I'm giving up all that, I want to move up at least 5, at least 4. You moved up 2 spots, jumped over Baltimore, in which they probably thought that Baltimore was going to get Jordan Davis. Speaking of Jordan Davis, a freak of nature. I mean, I'm not going to lie. My first reactions to getting him was like, why would we get another D lineman?
What happened?
We needed corners. We needed safeties. We only have one safety that's obviously a starter with Anthony Harris. Is he? Well, I don't even think he was starting on every team, but on our team, he's a starter. McLeod's gone. He went to the Colts. Kavon Wallace hasn't been stepping up. Kavon Wallace, you had Brian Dawkins vouch for you, bruh. Kavon, you need to step it up, man. Okay? Ain't nobody got time for this. Man, be a professional. Ain't nobody wanna hear that shit. Step up. Be the star that your mom and your father already know that you are. You know what I'm saying? You was a team captain for Clemson. That ain't just no Rudy Poole of a collegiate team. You have to step up this year. You have to show your value. You have to, or that safety position, damn. I mean, it's looking bone dry, okay? Now, we go get the Honey Badger, and that's something different. Then we can move you in. Now you can be a rotational guy. Now you can learn under a veteran, Tyrann Mathieu. You still can start your Harris, even though I think Harris be getting burnt. Harris can be cooked. He can be easily beat out of that position. So, I mean, it's going to be a lot of competition this offseason for that secondary position. Slay is locked down. Avonte Maddox, I think he's definitely locked down that slot corner, but the nickel corner, whatever you want to say. But that opposite side of Slay is not locked down. The linebacker position is not locked down. I mean, look at the linebackers. The linebackers is pretty much weak. I mean, TJ Edwards is not really proven. He's okay. Hassan Reddick, I think Hassan Reddick was a great pickup. But a lot of the times you see Hassan Reddick coming off that edge, coming with the blitz. So we definitely going to need linebackers that can cover. Jacoby Stevens, LSU, we still haven't seen what he can do. Have been injured and haven't been getting no PT. So what's up with that? Davion Taylor, injury, not getting the PT. What's up with that? Christian Ellis, don't know who that is. Sean Bradley, hell nah. Patrick Johnson, hell nah. Joel Osman, hell nah. We still got Singleton, he can't cover. He can tackle, he can't cover. So the linebackers was weak. I thought we definitely should have picked up on either a linebacker, and we need a day 1 starter. Will this guy Jordan Davis be a day 1 starter? You see what I'm saying? I don't know if he's going to start over Fletcher, and he's definitely not starting over Hargraves, okay? Now, Fletcher is this drafting Jordan Davis. Definitely just tells us that Fletcher is on his way out. We doing this so that Fletcher, can retire as an Eagle. He gets all the respect. Got us a Super Bowl ring. You know what I mean? So it definitely ain't no problem with that. The pros with Jordan Davis is we beefed up the D-line. Like I said, we got Derek Barnett. We just re-signed him. We got Fletcher Cox. We got Brandon Graham coming back. We got Javon Hargrave, Josh Sweat. We got Milton Williams that we drafted last year. Jordan Davis, Marlon Tuipulotu. We got Matt Leo. We got Teron Jackson. We got Renell Wren. We got too much D tackles and D linemen, period. Like I said, the trenches is going to be it. We definitely going to be top 10 in the trenches, offense, O-line, and D-line. But what about that secondary? What are we going to do with all these D linemen? I mean, competition is going to be crazy this offseason. We don't know who's going to be in there. Maybe all three of them start, as in Jordan Davis, Fletcher, and Hargraves, where we play all three of them. We put 5 guys on the line, had BG on this side, and Sweat on this side, and then you got your Hassan Reddick, your TJ Edwards. Defense gonna be looking alright, but it's just the secondary. It's the corners and the safeties that I really had a problem with. Kyle Hamilton was right there, went the pick after that to Baltimore, in which safety. I think that Kyle Hamilton is a steal. I think that was the guy that we should have got, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna probably put my reaction in this video of what I felt, and it definitely. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't rocking with this Jordan Davis thing. But once you say that you 6'6", 341 pounds, running a 4.7 on a 40-yard dash, a freak of nature. We won this draft. Last night it was music to my ears. Not only did the Eagles win, but also the Sixers won to close out the game. I mean, speaking of the Sixers, right? Okay, because it just seems like we know we got a Miami Monday night or whatever, so we got a matchup with Miami, right? But coming in the game yesterday, Joel Embiid was a monster. 33 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. 2 steals, 3 blocks, 12 of 18 from the field, 9 of 10 from the free throw line. Was definitely efficient, was definitely aggressive. Didn't seem like that thumb bothered him too much. Maxey came with the 25-piece, 8 assists, 8 of 16, which he shot 12 three-pointers, 5 of 12 from the field. That's the Maxey I want to see. I want to see aggressive. You're not stopping me. I'm going to take whatever shot I want, and if I make it or miss, it's not going to affect my confidence. That's the Maxey I want to see. I don't want to see no 12 points. I don't want to see no 11 points, because your value is way higher than that. Your potential is way higher than that, my brother. So Maxey stepped up, and James Harden was a big help. James Harden, that's what we need. 22 points, 6 rebounds, 15 assists. That's what I'm talking about. 7 to 12 from the field, 2 of 5 from the three-point line. Efficient. Okay? Tobias came with the 19 and 11 double-double. 7 to 15, 3, 8 from the three-point line. That's what I'm talking about. From those 4, Pop Danny stepped up. 12 points, 5 rebounds. Then the secret weapon, the Weapon X, B-Ball Paul, the hustler. I told y'all need to give these boys some minutes. We talking 9 points, 4 rebounds, 4 or 5 from the field, 1 or 1 from the free throw line, because he had that and 1. You know what I'm saying, big boy. And he only played what? Let me see, 12 minutes. 12 minutes. We was able to rest Embiid. Embiid only played 36 minutes. He didn't even have to touch 40. Our biggest lead was 35. We killed them boys. We won every quarter except for what? The second. We almost scored 30 points in every quarter, except for the second, in which we had 28. But other than that, we had 33 in the fourth, 37 in the third, 34 in the first. We was balling out on them boys. They had nothing for us. Siakam had 24 and 7. Boucher 25 and 10. Trent 19. Scotty Barnes had 18. But the reason why they lost is because Achua folded. Only 3 points, 2 rebounds. Thaddeus Young had a Dunkin' Donut, a Krispy Kreme donut. So did Birch, had a Krispy Kreme donut. Anobi only 5 points and 1 rebound. They folded. They crumbled. They crumbled like milk and cookies. It was over for them boys. They had nothing for us. We went into Toronto and we snatched their heart right out of their chest. Now we gotta go to Miami. We got to go big on Miami. You have to play Paul Reed and Embiid at the same time. Niang, he's not physical enough. I mean, speaking of Niang, the boy had 6 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 of 3 from the field, 21 minutes. He also had 3 offensive rebounds, but Paul Reed had 3 offensive rebounds. I mean, come on now, something in my eye, excuse me. But Paul Reed was definitely the difference maker, in my opinion, on defense. Was the difference maker was Paul Reed. He was able to get up on that boy Achua, able to get up on that boy Anunoby, able to get up on that boy Siakam, and give us great minutes. They called a couple of fouls on him because it's Paul Reed. You know what I'm saying? Once he get his name out there, he gonna get that respect, and they gonna let him ball out. Shake Milton was 1 or 2 points. We got to see a little bit of Jerry Springer, what's his name? Jaden Springer, 4 points, 2 of 2 from the floor in garbage minutes, you know what I mean? But like I said, he should have been playing all year. He only played 2 minutes, but he had 4 points. You should have let that boy play all year. Let us see what we got with that rookie. But it's okay, you know what I'm saying? That game was cool to see him play at the end. I always like to see when we blow teams out so that the bench can get in there and the younger guys can get in there and you can see what was going on. Furkan Korkmaz had a donut, a Dunkin' Donut, a Krispy Kreme donut, and so did Isaiah Joe. I want to see how we adjust game 1 to Miami because we know they're going to come with that zone. We know they're going to double team, triple team Joel Embiid. How are we going to handle the pressure? Because that game 1 will be in Miami, okay? If we beat them, I think that this series is going to go probably game 7. Probably game 7. If we could slide out there with 6, that'd be a miracle. It'll probably go game 7. But if we beat Miami, I think that Milwaukee, even without Middleton, I think Milwaukee will still take Boston. So we got to see what's going on, man. It's going to be an interesting series against the Miami Heat. My brother's team is Miami Heat, so we got to beat them. We got to, because I can't take that. I can't take that. But Kevon Wallace, step your damn game up. The safety spot is there for the taking, boy. You cannot have the Wolverine Brian Dawkins vouch for you and you looking like this. I know you got the potential, you got the talent. Let's go, Kevon Wallace. Shout out Paul Reed. You played out, you balled out. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. It's your brother from another mother. We got AJ Brown. You feel what I'm saying? Woo! Let's go, man. You already know it's your brother from another mother, Kobe Lee in the building, signing out. And until next time, folks, T-Roy, take us home. Hey. They say little bro ain't keeping it real, you snake, that's crazy. Feeling in my bones, wanna make 100 million, and this shit won't phase me. A biggie in paper.